We're doing the sixth installment of Your Side Mirror with Motor Vehicle Administration Agency, MVAA. And it's the resolve that the agency has taken in the year 2020 to have a better interface with you, the listeners, and the motoring public, so as to serve you much better. And I have two of my friends in the building to shed light on the conversation today. It's going to be woven around Hackney Permit and the AutoReg system. All right, so back on the block is our delectable Director of Licensing and Records, and I'm talking about Tosin Adegun. Nice to have you back in the studio. Good morning, madam.
Good morning,
And
Victor.
thank God it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday.
All right, then joining her as well is Wale Shunaiki. He was here about 3-4 weeks ago, but he's making a return today. Wale Shunaiki is Deputy Managing Director, Codville Business Solutions. It's nice to have you back. Good morning.
Nice being here.
Great.
Thank you.
All right. So before we sink our teeth into the conversation this morning, let's do some house cleaning and some things that were outstanding last week. Okay, so we had a caller that talked about the rider's card last week, and he said he went to your station for the rider's card around Agege, and he was also trying to make reference to the fact that, well, he was just giving the card straight away. There was nothing like a database and that kind of time. You promised to resolve that. So how was there any outcome? Were you able to go there?
Yes, the Director of Control and Regulation of Licenses is actually looking deep into this. Okay. And I will like to appeal to the caller to please make a trip down to the headquarters and see the Director of Control and Regulation of Licenses.
That's Ibrahim.
He's unfortunately not here today, but
okay,
he will clear the air
on that
on Friday.
All right. Now, last week also, some listeners sought to have clarification about the Hackney Permit, and that's why Wale Shunaiki is making a return this morning, plus to look at the latest with the online registration process for AutoReg. So let's begin with that, by the way. Wale, it's nice to have you back in the studio. Hackney Permit, let's start from there. Some listeners sought to have a clarification on that. So what is Hackney Permit? Let's start with that.
Well, Hackney Permit is the licensing for commercial businesses. If you are a motor vehicle and you transact with that vehicle, either as a commercial vehicle or as a school runner, for as long as that school or that bus is involved in commercial transportation,
right,
you need that license called Hackney Permit. That is the license that permits you to commence that business or continue in that business. Right, and that license lasts for 12 calendar months.
Okay, I think I love the way you just put a clarification to that. What determines the issuance of a Hackney Permit? Is it by choice or is it by vehicle specification?
Well, it's general for commercial transportation. It's once you are involved in commercial transportation, you need it. Okay. One, that is the position of the law. However, if you must get the Hackney Permit, there are procedures for getting it. First and foremost, you must have a vehicle license, which is the license that generally permits you to be on the road. After having a vehicle license, you must have what we call roadworthiness and insurance before you can get an Hackney Permit. Without a roadworthiness that gives you authority to show that this vehicle is roadworthy, you cannot get an Hackney Permit. So prior to getting an Hackney Permit, you must have
a license,
and then insurance is also very key, because the safety of our people on the road is very, very important. The safety of even the vehicle owner or the person in the vehicle or anybody surrounding that transportation business is very key. So that's why government made it mandatory, compulsory, that you must have the roadworthiness and insurance. Okay. After that, you can proceed to get your Hackney Permit.
And you said it's renewable once in a year?
Yes, that's the position of the state.
Do we have some categories that could take 6 months?
Yeah, the position is this. Even for roadworthiness, it is every 6 months, because there is no way you can guarantee a vehicle that plies the road every day to be roadworthy over a 12 calendar month. So it's broken into two. Every 6 months, you must recertify this vehicle to be sure that they are roadworthy.
Okay.
And if you have a Hackney permit that lasts for 1 year, if your roadworthiness does not permit you to be on the road for 1 year, that means your Hackney permit is automatically saying I can be on the road. So it's actually broken into two, that you can get your Hackney permit every 6 months. But we are in an environment where disposable income of people comes into play, and government is trying to relax that part of the law by saying yes, it should be every 6 months, but because of our people and the need to be sure that they are not overtaxed, government is saying okay, allow it to run for
1 year.
For 1 year.
Okay, so tentatively now we can put it at 1 year safely to say.
Yes.
All right, let's switch gears a bit now and talk about the AutoReg, because I need to have lots of conversation with you guys on the program and then an interaction with the listening public. So Wale, the last time you were here, you talked about the online vehicle registration and renewal, which was scheduled to take off on the 1st of February. So the first question I'm going to ask you, has it taken off yet?
No, it hasn't.
Why?
The reason is that the online registration is expected to commence on the deployment of AutoReg version 4. The AutoReg version 4 has commenced, that's the truth, and we are trying to stabilize that before we allow everybody to come online. Everybody coming online will make the system so cumbersome. So as soon as that is stabilized, we expect that before the end of this month, that should be done, fully operational. Then people can come on the selfportal.autoreg.ng to do online renewal of licenses.
So some observers will now say that perhaps you guys haven't done your homework very well before you talked about it being launched on the 1st of February then.
Well, launch and commencement are two different things. We have launched it.
You've launched it.
We've launched it.
But it's not fully operational
We
yet.
have not really opened it to the public to come on board and start renewing online real time. But that should start by the 1st of March, all things being equal.
And how significant is this new platform? I mean, what is the significance of it?
Yeah, the new platform, the AutoReg version 4, is a more robust, more versatile, more detailed platform that allows for end-to-end processing of vehicle documentation and administration, and it's been able to block so many loopholes that people have exploited in the past, trying to get their licenses one way or the other without full compliance. Now, every details about the vehicle owner, about the vehicle itself, about addresses, everything that may revolve around anybody committing an offense and being easy to track and trap is built into this system. And it's a lot more robust and more detailed. It's an enhancement over the version 3 that we last operated. And we assure the public that it's a system that even the operators and the public will enjoy, because it's really going to be a lot more accessible,
Right.
and people will be able to have a good experience.
Now, the last time you equally talked about it being very, very time friendly and time efficient. You want to shed light on the processes on how people can really make use of this platform by the time it starts to work fully. What's the process?
Yes, like I said at the last appearance, it's a very simple process. You walk into any of the AutoReg processing outlets, about 250 of that in and around Lagos, and you walk into about 5 or 6 partnering banks that are also on that platform, that you can easily renew your license. All that is required of you is to have your vehicle registration number, and your license can be easily renewed.
Right.
But for new registration, you still have to go through the licensing officers of the state for the process of the documentation and certification of that vehicle, in line with the authentication of the chassis number or the VIN number, as the case may be.
Right. Okay, so for this now, just for those that want to renew.
Yeah.
Okay, that's where the online process comes in.
The online process comes in for those that need renewal easily, because your records are already in the system, they are with the state, they are not going to tamper with it whatsoever.
Right.
In any way.
Right. And you said that you guys are working with 5 or 6 commercial banks, right?
Yes, we're working with quite a number of banks. I think it's even more than 6.
It's more than that?
Yeah.
Okay, I was just about to say, can we just have the name of those banks so that people...
Yes, we can give you the names of the banks that you can walk into and get your license renewed. The first one is EcoBank, and we have Sterling Bank on the platform. We have FCMB, we have Union Bank, we have UBA also on the platform.
Okay.
We have Keystone Bank on the platform. Quite a number of
Quite a number of banks are also joining as well. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. It's your side mirror with MVAA and Wale Shonaiki and Tosin Adegun. Both of them are here with us to provide information and explain much more to you as the things that you need to know that relates to the services that is rendered by the Motor Vehicle Administration Agency. Quickly, let's run you through one or two travel advice for you. On the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway corridor, it is busy between Ilezik and National. Beyond that point, down to Oshodi, it gets better, and Olukwese. Bagada, moving towards Newcastle Hotel, that's Hotel Newcastle. It's busy, but beyond that point, towards Antonio K, down to Oshodi, okay, much better, and it remains like that, proceeding towards Mile 2. The return journey from Mile 2 to Sele is good, but between Sele and Iyano-Etire, it gets busy at that location. From Iyano-Etire to Ilasa is also busy, and it remains like that too, up the way to Premasidor. Okay, it gets better from Premasidor to Iyano-Solo. Iyano-Solo to 5 Star is also very, very busy. Okay then, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We will be opening the lines very, very shortly so that you can have a conversation with my friends in the building. But let's still explore this more. The AutoReg system, let's talk about this. So, you've talked about the significance of this the last time you were here. But for those who were not really privileged to, listen to us at that time, let's just rewind a bit. How significant is the AutoReg system?
Okay, thank you. The AutoReg system, like I said the last time, has been in Lagos for the past 12 years and has been able to maximally support government in creating online real-time database that has been able to maximally bring revenue to the state government and is continually doing that. The AutoReg platform is also a web-based portal wherein you can only process when you have online access. Part of the benefit is that it's been able to bring to the fore for the first time accurate database for government such that it's easy to verify and the documents are always available. All agencies of government that has anything to do with transportation depends on the AutoReg database or the platform to be able to access who owns what vehicle at any point in time, last time it was registered or renewed. The camera capture system ANPR that the state is using to monitor traffic offenders is dependent on the AutoReg platform.
You mean it?
The VIS, Vehicle Inspection Officers, work with what we call the AutoReg Inspector, which is a mobile verification device that is an offshoot of the AutoReg platform that allows them to be able to determine who owns a vehicle or the address as the case may be, or be able to determine if you have committed an offense, how and when to be apprehended. So you mean without necessarily them obstructing traffic?
Right. So all these functions, you mean they are synchronized?
Yes, they are.
That sounds pretty interesting.
It's even interesting such that because the AutoReg is a nationwide database and platform, it allows even offenders who are not registered in Lagos to be caught, because if you come into Lagos and you're on the AutoReg platform, any of the officers of Lagos will be able to access the platform and know who owns the vehicle, where it was registered, or if there is need to do follow-up in terms of being able to bring offenders to the table. You can easily depend on the AutoReg platform to do that.
Right.
And even when it comes to renewal of licenses, it does not necessarily matter that your vehicle is registered and renewed in Lagos. You can renew anywhere in Nigeria. So if vehicle comes into Lagos and your license expires, it's easy. You can go on the platform, get it renewed with ease, and you're able to walk away without stress.
Now, the last time you were also here too, I mean, somebody called and talked about his car, which he used for a while. He sent it to his brother in Ibadan, and later, after about 2 or 3 years, he came back and the Motor Vehicle Administration Agency, made him realize that he has to pay for those outstanding years, which he said he had paid for. So, if you had that kind of scenario now, how do one reconcile that? Or is it to say that a state like Ibadan is not on the AutoReg system?
Okay, I think I explained that the last time. The state, we're in a political era where political disposition of government also determines continuity of this business. If you are in a state under a platform of a political party, once another government comes into place, it is likely that you may go off that platform. AutoReg was out of your state for about 4 years, and during that period, if you had renewed your license on another platform, it's a standalone platform, you won't be able to authenticate that license all over the federation. However, with the coming back of AutoReg, that has been corrected. All those databases are being synchronized into the AutoReg platform such that once you come in now, you can access it easily. However, if you are in a state that is not on AutoReg, all that we need to see is evidence of your license, and we'll be able to update the system with whatever record that you have, such that you will not need to pay for arrears if you have a valid license. Okay. Even when it is not on the AutoReg, there is a way we confirm it and be sure that it is authentic. Right. The Nigerians are very funny people sometimes. People sit in the confines of their homes and they get the license that they are not sure whether it's original or not. That's not possible on the AutoReg. But if you do that outside AutoReg, when AutoReg gets to the place, you are able to pick it and authenticate and confirm.
All right. Let me get back to you, Tosin Adegun. For those who want to do any of these vehicle registration and even the AutoReg system, from the office of the MVAA, for instance, how prompt and how quick can they get this done in terms of the vehicle licensing registration within your stations in Lagos?
Okay, thank you, Victor. The vehicle license is the end result of the registration process. So if you start your registration process at our station, if it's a new registration, it's not a special number, you will get it done within an hour.
Okay. Maximum.
If you're just going to renew your vehicle license, within 5-10 minutes, you should be able to walk in and out of there and get your license renewed.
So straight away.
Straight away.
All right, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. We're going to go on a break right now. When we return, it's time for you to join the conversation as well. You want to ask any question that relates to Hackney Permit as well as the AutoReg system. We have my friends in the studio. They will be here to answer all your concerns as it relates to this. I'm still on your side mirror with MVAA, and we're streaming live on our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. You might want to go there and just find out who my guests are. You want to see what they're looking like on a beautiful Friday like this one. You can check them out on our website, www.trafficradio961.ng. On the Lagos Abeokuta Expressway corridor, Ilezik inwards Ikeja long is busy. Ikeja long inwards National is slow. Ladipo inwards Balade Junction is steady as well. And Oshodi underneath the bridge inwards Olupese is slow. All right, let's take the calls. And I see some of you are already waiting on the line for us already. Good morning.
Victor, good morning.
All right, Kenny, how are you doing?
Hello, Victor.
Talk to me, Kenny.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
Yeah, I want to start the an impediment earlier.
Let's get that again. You said you want to start the update from where?
First tackling bridge.
Bridge. Okay, there was an impediment there.
Yes. Yes, an impediment. I confirm that the impediment is off the road.
Okay, good.
So the stretch of that area is very, very good. And Papa also just also looking very good in and out for me. Also, Lagos Baraga is also looking very good from Abula to Utah.
Right.
However, at Alakija roundabout, we have an impediment, the keeper.
Okay.
It's having a real tire problem. We're now working on it.
All right.
I'm not sure to please watch out for that.
Okay.
I confirm that other locations looking very, very good traffic.
Very good, Kenny. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Welcome.
All right, that's on the mile 2 corridor, and like he says, it is getting much better. The impediment started earlier on by First Tackling Bridge has been taken off, but watch out for the one at Alakija roundabout. It says it's a tipper. Okay, let's hear from you. 0809-912-0777. Talk to me. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
What's your name?
Yeah, good morning, and good morning to the PIO officials there. My name is Kunle.
Kunle?
I have a question. Yes, I have a question for the MBA officer.
Okay.
I went to your office, Yaba, to renew my car. It will expire. My license I was going to expire on the 20th of this month. But I was surprised when I was told that I need to wait till it expires. You know, I just want to ask them: is there anything they put in place so that in case you want to renew before the expiry date? You know, that's my question.
That's for your vehicle license.
Yes, vehicle license and roadworthiness. The Hackney Permit and roadworthiness, rather.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yes. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So maybe you just want to address that straight away.
Okay. That's surprising to me because the AutoReg platform actually allows you to renew your license before the expiry period. It could be a temporary thing, either the teller has a downtime or has an internet challenges or whatsoever, because the system actually allows you to renew your license ahead of time. If you have your license expiring in March and you want to renew it now, you can. It's just that the renewal of the license will be effective from March into another calendar month,
so that it doesn't have any
Yes.
issues with it. All right. Let's take some more. 0809 912 0777.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes, how are you?
I'm good. What's your name?
My name is Dami, and yeah, I'm putting this call through to the MBS officials.
MVAA.
Yes. The thing is, right now, I'm just coming back from Oshodi, your office at Oshodi, because my document. Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Dami, where are you calling from?
Right now, I'm in Barika, but I just left Oshodi.
Okay.
The office, the VIO office at Oshodi.
Okay.
I think I'm correct, yeah. So my document expired on the 15th. So are you listening to me?
Which of the documents now?
Like the roadworthiness
And the vehicle license.
Vehicle license, yes, and the insurance.
Okay.
Like they all expire the same day. So what I want to say is that since then I've gone there, I've paid, but my vehicle license, they said the portal is not opening since that time. So today I was told to come. I'm getting there. They told me it's still not ready. That it's still not out.
Okay.
So they only gave me my insurance and my
Roadworthiness.
Hackney Permit. Is it? You want me to certificate like this?
Hackney Permit? Do you use your vehicle for any commercial transaction?
No, at all. Sorry, roadworthiness.
Okay.
They gave me roadworthiness and my insurance. That the third one, that one that has the big date written on it. I
Yeah.
don't know the name.
The vehicle license.
They said the portal is not opening, something like that. Or
Okay.
is that not what you guys are talking about?
It is, Dami. Even though I was about to issue you a yellow card for not even identifying your vehicle license, you should be given a yellow card.
I used to go, sorry about that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we'll respond to your concern. Just listen up, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Another thing,
Yes.
I hope they will not harass me. Like all the VIO officers, when they stop me, they will not harass me for it because it's not my fault. I've been waiting till on the 15th.
Okay.
I keep hearing the same thing.
All right,
So
all right.
let them tell me now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
All right.
Yeah, bye.
So madam, is she going to be harassed?
No, she won't be harassed. Like Mr. Shunaiki said earlier on, there's work being done on the portal, and all our enforcement authorities have been notified.
Okay, so they
especially
are
the
aware of
VIS. They are aware of it. So there will be no harassment at this point in time.
Okay.
Until everything is fixed.
Resolved.
Exactly.
All right. So and you are working on the portal?
Yes, they're assiduously working on it.
All right. Let's get some more feeds from you. 0809 912 0777. Hello there. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah. What's your name?
It's Andrew on the line.
Okay, Andrew. Yes.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Victor. And the guest, I presume Mrs. Lasse is there too. Good morning.
No, this is Mr. Adegun.
Okay, Mrs. Adegun.
Good morning, sir.
And Mr. Wale Shunaike, good morning.
Good morning, my brother.
First and foremost, I want to thank God when you are migrating from one platform to the other to enhance these things, you do have some of these challenges.
Okay.
And I came to understand that the challenge you've been having is overcrowd of what has been the lock, what you've had down.
The backlog.
Everybody's trying to go to the platform. And the best time to go for those things to do them is midnight. And the staff, they don't don't work at midnight because they are not paid. So I want to commend you. I was having that challenge for almost a month plus before this. So, and I want to commend that this has been done thanks to NVA.
Okay, that's good. So we have a good testimony this morning.
And two, the motoring public, like I want to commend them again for synergy with VIO, the VIS, and the police,
Okay.
and FRST for licensing, because it's not like the last caller said, it's not the people's fault, and it's neither NVA's fault, it's nature's fault. That has to do with the system. So I will want that same synergy to still be on ground, because some people are not aware and they capitalize on them, which I saw on ground, but I didn't want to make issue. If I had escalated it, it would have generated other things, and it will affect those government workers. But I still want them to just create their same synergy again with them and let them know, because it's not really the people's fault. And once more, I say thank you, and I pray this portal issue be solved and once for all. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning.
All right, then. Good morning, Andrew. Thank you so much. Okay, Andrew has given a testimony there. He's been working on his for quite a while, and luckily he's been able to scale through.
I'd like to say that the synergy is on, and we have taken it a notch higher. We have an FRSC front desk officer resident at our headquarters. Okay. So we are doing everything we can to synchronize our operations and to give the motoring public a seamless service.
All right, then that's very good. All right, Third Milan Bridge is looking good at the moment, and that's from the entry point all the way to Deniji. All right, hello there. Good morning.
Good morning, Victor.
Good morning.
I'm Charles. I'm calling from Bega.
Charles.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I have a question for the NVAA officials there.
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to find out why change of ownership takes a long time to, for the processing. You want to change the ownership of a car to another name, another identity. Why does it take so much time? Maybe like 3 months before it gets ready. And perhaps maybe the cost. What is the official rate of that? Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. Yes, Madam, you want to respond to that, or is it Wally that wants to take that?
Okay. Yes, let me quickly come in here. I sympathize with the last caller. It's very strange when you hear such things like 3 months. It's what we have now is a system that allows you to get your change of ownership document within an hour maximum.
An hour?
Yes.
We're heading for the finish line, but some of you are reacting, and this one connecting with us on WhatsApp says, "Good morning, Traffic Radio. Are the e-hailing taxis, aka Uber, required to start collecting the Hackney Permit?" Okay, that's one question, by the way, which I know I guess to also answer. And this one also coming from Stephen. It says, "Privately registered vehicles used for commercial purposes, do they need the Hackney Permit?" Yeah. All right. Madam, you want to respond to that?
Yes. Just because you're privately registered and you want to turn your car into a commercial purpose does not exclude you from getting the Hackney Permit.
So you must get it.
You must change, because you have changed the use of the car from private to commercial. So you must get the Hackney Permit.
What about the Uber question? Those that are using the e-hailing services, they need the Hackney Permit?
They do need the Hackney Permit because they're actually using for commercial purpose.
All right. And if they come to NVA, will they get it?
Yes, they will get it
seamlessly.
Seamlessly.
All right. Wale Shunaiki, even as we round off the program, you were saying that for those who want to do change of ownership, it shouldn't take more than an hour.
Yes.
So how come the likes of Charles are spending up to 3 months?
Okay, there are processes for some of these documentations. It's unfortunate that people are not aware. When you are doing change of ownership, you don't just walk to the station and say, "I'm doing change of ownership." There are processes. First and foremost, you must get change of ownership documentation, which also require you to get a police report saying that this vehicle you have purchased from Mr. A, I, Mr. B, I'm the one using it now. You must get sworn affidavit also confirming that the state must give you CMR, which is a documentation that will confirm that from the motor registry of the state, it's been confirmed that Mr. A, who is the previous owner, is the one selling it to Mr. B, either outright sale or gift, whatever.
Okay, so you're thinking
so
that
this is the process that in most cases people are not aware of.
Right.
And when you give it to an agent, depending on how swift or fast that agent is, it's something that should be done within a short time. However, once you come to the platform, getting your document, the final document is what I'm saying. It shouldn't take more than that.
All right, we have
between the state and the AutoReg platform in a synchronized order and making sure that it's delivered.
Okay, I'm sure that we'll get more of this during the course of the next week. But let me say a very big thank you to both of you for making it through to the program this morning. Tosin Adegun, it's nice having you in the building. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And to Wale Shunaiki, we hope to have you very, very soon. All right, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you very much for having me here.
The program this morning has been produced by Folashade Adiromu, and maximum thanks to Folake Ilori, who's the Assistant Director of Public Affairs, making sure that things really hold sway as relates to your side mirror with MVAA, and equally to Adeoti Bamdeli, who also works with the Public Affairs. All right, so next week we'll return with your side mirror with MVAA, but let me equally appreciate our social media team as well as our executive producer, Tayo Akonle. All right, till Monday when your side mirror returns. This is Victor Terry. Have a splendid day. Bye.